So imagine that you did not have to choose between having a career or having a child. And imagine that you actually got paid to have a child. So I'm going to share with you what it means to be French. I chose France because Annette and I are considering going to Paris for our honeymoon. I went there when I was younger, but I think it was a bit too young to fully appreciate going to Paris at that time. So first, I will tell you about the country. Then I will tell you about the importance of family to the culture. And then I will tell you about the language itself. So I'll start with the basics. So we know that the capital of France is Paris. And according to the 2012 edition of the Worldmark Encyclopedia of the Nations, in the section of France, the author Tim Gall compared the size of France to about twice the size of Colorado. The French flag is blue, white, and red in vertical stripes. And according to that same encyclopedia article, the blue and red actually symbolize the city of Paris. And white symbolizes not surrender, which is what we know their favorite flag is, but it is the color of French royalty. So next, I kind of let you know about how the French begin their families and how they grow their families. So it begins with dating, right? And the French typically begin dating within their social circles, and it's not uncommon for French parents to invite their children's significant others to live with them under the same household as kind of a pre-engagement of sorts. And this is according to the Culturegrams article online from 2016, and the article is France Dating and Marriage. So the French have something called a l'époque, which is a pre-engagement of sorts. It's an official title that is kind of equivalent to our common law marriage here. And according to the French Public Service website dated this year, the couple goes through a swearing process in front of a legal representative in a court. It has the same benefits as a marriage, and it's more popular due to the rising rates of divorce. With a l'époque, the couple can separate at any time and not have to worry about what actually happens. They just kind of annul everything. So next, I'll let you know how they kind of settle down. So they go to the city hall and they get married before the mayor. The mayor is actually the one that marries them. And then after that, they go to a church. After that, they have their reception, and then after marriage comes kids, right? So according to the Culturegrams Online from 2016, the article titled France, the Life Cycle, mothers actually get 16 weeks of fully paid time off from work. So that is 3 to 6 weeks leading up to the actual birth, and then an additional 11 weeks after the child is born. And fathers, unlike America where it's like you have to work or you don't get paid, in France they have a law that requires that fathers take 11 days off to bond with their infants. So, and then after the maternity leave is over, one of the parents can take a 3-year break of a job protected time away from their career to bond with the child, and the other person actually goes back to work. It's pretty cool. So in French, they take the family as being almost as important as the language itself. And according to the Culturegrams Online from 2016, the article titled France Languages, French is, for those that did not know, the official language of France. But it is also the official language of the UN. Something I did not know about. It's not English. Kids usually begin learning their first foreign language at the age of 9. Most kids will learn English as their second language, and then by age of 13 they actually pick up a second language, which is usually either German or Spanish. And purity of the language is exceptionally important to the French people. They actually have a government body called the Académie Française, which is kind of like their governmental version of Webster's. It prevents foreign words from making it into the official language, so kind of the exact opposite of what Webster's does with us, why ginormous is now a word. French law requires that 40% of music is actually French from between 6:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. to kind of keep with that purity. So they take their language very, very seriously. And in conclusion, so first I told you about the country itself. I taught you a little about the French family and what it means to be part of the French culture, and then I'll let you know about the importance of the purity of their language. So they are a very proud people. They put great importance on family, and it's a great place to raise a child. Thank you.